For the evening, no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose. So who's to blame if I cultivated a move? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Oh, the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Dak going to start out going to the air. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's different to a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Prescott to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Wakefield he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Just not a lot of room to operate there on that carry.
A really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to hold the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They juked him, and he'll be corralled right upfield, right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Prescott. His throw incomplete. CD Lamb is intended target. This Eagle defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Going for the sack by good Jalen Carter. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play call.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Hurts completing this one quickly. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. Calhoun, 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Calhoun, and he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. Calhoun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A good hold of these wet conditions. The play turns out good. And it pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. That is a defensive end getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Wakefield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
23 yards, the final tally. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the balls arrive,
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The second down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand. It's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. Prescott.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 30.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's completed right side to Palmer.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Seriously, passing game, things just aren't clicking. Hope they don't fulfill this one and get the series back on track with a completion. Enough yards for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Quick slant, finding Claypool. And they get him down the line before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try the left side. Calhoun. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Hurts. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point. The game is up and going. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down now, Wakefield. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st down, Wakefield. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They're on the 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Calhoun. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Third and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, the return is Jones. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A punt return of 65 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really
kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On play action, Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Wakefield. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jordan Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, Wakefield. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets it into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And they also run the downsides of blitzing during a run down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd down now. Wakefield. No dice this go around. He's hit on the line and taken down. It'll be a loss of 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now throwing on 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. midfield.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
Excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
A second down throw for Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth quarter lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On second down, Calhoun. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run on first down. Calhoun. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Party, got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Calhoun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Now a give, right side. Calhoun.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll try the left side. Calhoun.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here now, 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Calhoun gets around him. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Protect the kicker, guys. Give him some time.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Eagles, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.